It's me, Lourjean Manayan, and welcome to my first ever video vlog. You know guys, I'm so excited for this episode because I'm going to share with you the knowledge and understanding and the topics of our content for today's video. Come on, let's start! First, let's have the importance of rules of origin in the world trade. Rules of origin are the laws, regulations, and administrative guidelines that governments use to determine an imported product's country of origin. It is not a certificate nor a paper, but it is a verbal statement. Rules of origin are needed in the world trade because the identity of the producing country cannot be reliably inferred from the point of entry. Their importance is derived from the fact that duties and restrictions in several cases depend upon the source of imports. It determines the amounts of customs duties and taxes to apply on goods in parallel with customs classification and assessment. Rules of origin will establish if goods are eligible for preferential tariffs based on the free trade agreement decisions. It is thus essential to understand those rules to benefit from a possible reduction of customs duties and taxes. So next, the importance of free trade agreement in the Philippines. So first, let's define what is a free trade agreement. Free trade agreement is an agreement between two or more countries to eliminate or reduce tariffs and other requirements of commerce that restrict trade between them. Some of the reasons for Philippine engagement in free trade agreements are to maintain competitiveness, cross-border industrial complementation, sustain inflows of investments, and mutual support on issues of common interest. Free trade agreements helps to increase the competitiveness of Philippine exports because of zero or lower duties to be paid by importers of Philippine products. It lowers cost of production of products with imported components from free trade agreement partner economies. It facilitates technology transfer and capacity building through foreign direct investments. It enhances market access for Philippine services. It facilitates the mutual recognition of the results of conformity assessment procedures for products or processes. It increases investment opportunities and strengthens protection for investments and investment activities in the parties. Trade remedy measures. Trade remedy measures are trade policy tools that allow governments to take remedial action against imports which are causing injury, whether serious or material injury to the domestic industry. Such trade remedies are divided broadly into three laws consistent with the WTO agreements, namely the safeguard measures, anti-dumping measures, and countervailing measures. First, safeguard measure. It is an emergency relief provided to a domestic industry producing like or directly competitive products that is seriously injured or is threats thereof due to sudden, recent, sharp, and significant increase in the volume of imports. Through safeguard measures, it gives the affected domestic industry time to prepare itself for adjust to increase import competition resulting from the reduction of tariffs or the lifting of quantitative restrictions agreed upon in multilateral trade negotiations. Anti-dumping measures provides protection to a Philippine domestic industry which is being materially injured or is likely to be materially injured by dumping of articles imported into or sold in the Philippines. An exporting company is said to be dumping when exporters sell their products to an importer in the price lower than its normal value in the country of origin, and it's causing material injury to a domestic industry producing like products. Next is countervailing measures. Countervailing measures are imposed on the product which is granted directly or indirectly by the government of the country of export with any kind of a specific subsidy. These agreements and laws are designed to help the domestic industry address unfairly traded products or even fairly traded products which are imported in increased quantities in a manner that is sudden, recent, sharp, and significant. Bear in mind that experts from the BIS can help and assist you in taking actions against traded imports that harm your industry. Next is the General Interpretative Rules. Accordingly, the tariff classification of commodity under the harmonized system is governed by the principles set forth in the General Interpretative Rules. All contracting parties to the HS Convention are obligated to apply the General Interpretative Rules for tariff classification purposes. It is the rules on resolving ambiguity in classification that are needed for consistent result in classification systems. General interpretative rules are the guiding principles of classification, enabling goods to be recognizable classified to an AHTN code. Classification of commodities is relevant from a customs point of view. It has an impact on customs duties, excise duties, import VAT, origin management, preferential duties, and import and export restrictions. So a set of rules that give a compulsory method of classification is essential to facilitate consistency and predictability. General interpretative rules are the resolving ambiguity in classification that are needed for consistent results in classification systems. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you!